and welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody is well on this spooky Halloween day. We've just been out for lunch. I'm off work this week, so I'm enjoying some time off. And I thought I'd come on and record my completed pages for October. I cannot believe how quickly this year has gone by. I think I've done quite a few this month, 15 or 16 pages, which is quite a lot for me, but I think a lot of them have been kind of quick, simple ones. But anyway, we'll see. So I finished this one, I think Sunday, I think it was. This is from Johanna Basford's Rooms of Wonder. And I'd already done this page, so I thought I'd have a go at this page. And this I did with a colour palette I found on Pinterest, and I will share that just here so you can see. It's like 5 colours, purple, kind of fuchsia pink, an emerald green, dark green, and a kind of, it was a funny red. I couldn't quite match it, but I did the best I could. And so limited colour palette with some black Sakura Jelly Roll, white Posca, and some gold and silver Posca. So I'm cheating a little bit. Then I put some washi tape around the outside and some Stickles glitter gel, which is also on this page. So the two of them make quite a nice double page spread once they're together. So that was that, and I really enjoyed that one. I do find limited colour palettes tricky. I just kind of run out of ideas. But that was that one. Then I couldn't go a month without doing some Rita Berman. So I did something for Mein Herbstbatsky again. And I did this one. This, I did the cloud background on my channel to show how I use chalk pastels to make clouds with my cloud stencil. I kind of felt that I ruined it by adding the stickles in, but I don't know, it looks quite nice on camera. It does make them stand out a little bit more. I don't know. So this I coloured with Arteza Expert pencils. There's a little bit of pencil in the back of the boot. This is all Arteza Expert Posca to go around the raindrops. And then them stickles to outline the clouds. And there's some stickles in the puddle at the bottom. And I really like the way it turned out. I like my leaves. Yeah, it's just a fun page. It was a very autumnal page, I felt. Yeah, and I will link the video to my grey cloud background from here. Then I bought A Million Little Monsters by Lulu Mayo. So this is the first one I've done in this book, and it was a blast. It was an absolute blast. I knew, I think, immediately that I wanted red leaves for the page. I knew I wanted all the ghosts to be kind of iridescent metallic paint. So that's kind of what I've gone for there. All the pumpkins orange, obviously. I kind of knew I wanted him to be like a blue and green, and so she kind of matched him. I had a real blast with this page. I think, I don't know if I wrote it down. Let's have a look. I don't think I did. I think I used Black Widows on here. I don't think I've written it down. I know I based this massive pumpkin with Ecoline water markers, and I may have based some other things with that as well. But I'm sure I used Black Widow pencils, and I was giving that a try. But I have seen Zucchini Kitty using polychromos, so I might well give polychromos a go in Lulu Mayo and see which one I prefer better. But I love the vibrancy of this page. I love the way it turned out, and I had a real fun. So thanks Lulu Mayo for this awesome book. There are some fabulous, fabulous images in this. So that was A Million Little Monsters by Lulu Mayo. Then I did quite a few in Matchick Mouse and Autumn Colouring Book. So I am just going to have to find them. So this was the first one I did for the month. This was Arteza Everblend alcohol markers with Arteza Expert pencils over the top. Pentel dual hybrid for like little dots and the stars, and a very, very cute little mouse. And I love the way I've done the leaves. I went around the leaves with acrylic paint pen. I love my orange and yellow tree. I just really like, and I like the way I've done the wood for the tree came out really well. I'm really happy with that one. It was really simple and really quick. And I did a few more in here as well. That's a very old one because me and my daughter were doing some buddy colours together. So yes, I did this one. Again, Arteza Everblend alcohol markers, Arteza Expert over the top, Pentel dual hybrid with the stars. Couldn't work out what this was. I thought it looked like either a loudspeaker or a shower. And my page looks very Christmassy. And I'll show you my daughter's. Hers looks very autumnal. And she's even written Happy Halloween on hers. So look, I mean, look. They couldn't look more different, and it's just incredible the different takes you can get on a picture. So that was that one, and I think I did another one in here as well. I may not have done it, may have been in the Halloween book. Nope, I did this one as well. I loved this little picture of him snuggled up in the leaves. So I really wanted all the leaves to be autumnal coloured. I took that to be a conker, this to be an acorn. So yeah, I went for really autumnal colours in the leaves and made sure that the mouse was kind of, you know, a lighter brown than all the browns, that the hat was a completely different colour. And then I went round it in oil pastel and some Cosmic Shimmer texture paste over the top. And I quite like the way it turned out. I love the sparkle. And I like doing the oil pastel around the edge. It worked out quite well. And that's Arteza Everblend alcohol markers with Arteza Expert over the top, which is my usual combination. So that's all my ones in Matchick Mouse and Autumn Colouring Book. Then I was very much going for a Halloween autumnal vibe this month. Now then, I had an absolute... So I did this picture, and I'd put in quite a lot of chalk, I think it was chalk pastel I'd put in the background on this green and on the purple. Then I had a massive spillage. I'd been doing some ironing, the water was on the shelf, I was trying to get something out and the water just went everywhere. Luckily, this was the last page in the book, and they have dried remarkably well, but it kind of destroyed it a little bit. But anyway, so this is Polychromos pencils, the Witch's Polychromos pencils. Which I really like. There's some Pentel dual hybrid in a little moon and at the end of this. Then I did put dark blue and purple in the background for the sky, but it's kind of, you can't really see it because I think the water kind of destroyed it a bit. So I went over it with Mod Podge Extreme Glitter, and I put some watercolour in the moon to make that a little bit shiny. And then I had put some green chalk in it, but I really hate the way I've done the Cosmic Shimmer texture paste on the grass. I wish I hadn't done that. But I like the witch and I like the cats. So, and I like the way I've done her skin. So I was quite happy with that, and it's quite like the grayscale. So that was that one, and that was from Molly Harrison's Big Fantasy Colouring Book in Grayscale Book 2. Then I did another Matchick Mouse, and this was in a Halloween colouring book. And I can't remember which one. Oh, I know I did. I did this for Pink Owltober. Which I think was Sam Way's colouring on Instagram's hashtag, and I did a pink owl, which turned out really cute. There it is. Love this. Absolutely love this. So this is Arteza Everblend markers, Arteza Expert pencils. Yeah, I wanted all the leaves to be a completely fantasy colour, not autumnal. So I went for kind of the dark blue pink. I put some oil pastels around the outside and smudged them, and then put the Cosmic Shimmer texture paste around the outside and then also in the sky to make the sky kind of shimmery as well. And I just love the way this turned out. I love the colours I've chosen for the ring of that. So yeah, I might keep doing that with my Matchick Mouse pages. I quite like it, having a smudgy circle with a little bit of colour on the outside. Especially when they're the ones with the black background. I think it just brings it out a lot more. So that was the only one I did in Matchick Mouse, a Halloween colouring book. Then I was fortunate enough to be able to get my hands on Mine Rise of Dirk Africa, Rita Berman's new book. And I did this picture just spoke to me when I was looking through it. I just loved it so much. And I love the way this has turned out. This and there's another one as is my favourite for the month. So I coloured this with Arteza Expert pencils and Brut Funa macarons. So there's, you know, these flowers are Brut Funa macarons. The water is a combination of Arteza Expert. These, I couldn't work if they were shells or flowers. I didn't really care. They were going to be that colour. The background is a combination of the Brut Funas and the Arteza Expert. Then the ring is a watercolour paint. I think it's Venus from KJ, designed by Karen's Planet set. There's Sakura, is that right? Sakura Jelly Roll Glaze Black in that ring. There's also a pink bit in there, and that's Pentel. And then this kind of bluey green is a Pentel Dual Hybrid, and then this is an iridescent bluey green CSY watercolour paint. Then there's some stickles in the water. Don't know if you can see that. And then I did the background on screen, on video, and that is a gelato colour called Nebula, and I showed how I did use gelatos dry, and then I put some stickles glitter gel in Galaxy over the top, and I just love the way it's come out. I love this iridescent paint in the middle, just really just goes like that. So that's one of my favourite pictures of the month. I have to say, I think any of these pictures I colour in this book will be my favourite for the month. Then I wanted to do something in the Eerie books. I've been really enjoying those lately, and I did another owl. And I did this. I have to say, this is probably another one of my favourites for the month. Okay, so do I remember what this was? Did I even write it down? Not sure I did. Okay, so Black Widows, most definitely. Black Widow pencils. For pretty much everything. Really, I was going for silver birch with the tree. I know it's more grey than yellow, but I kind of got what I wanted. All the pencil work is Black Widow. Then I went around all the leaves with a Posca acrylic pen. I went around these with an acrylic pen. This is all pencil. Then the background I did, I think it was a black watercolour. I'm sure it was, a Winsor & Newton watercolour. And then I went over it with Ecoline water-based marker to even the black out, and it worked ever so well. I was really pleased. And then there is some Stickles glitter gel in Solar Flare, which is like the gold stars. And then there's also some Stickles around by the lamp here. And I have to say, I love this page. Absolutely love it. It kind of turned out how I envisioned it. So yeah, I was really pleased, and I've had a little bit of seepage, but I don't think it's anything I can't fix. So it's not the end of the world. So that was that one from Eerie's Romantic Country, the second tale. Then can't go a month without doing something in Enchanted Faces, or one of her other smaller books. And I did this one because I thought she kind of looked, it kind of felt a little bit Halloween-y with the bats and the raven. This was Arteza Everblend markers. Arteza Expert pencils. There's some Pentel Dual Hybrid in the bird's feathers and some here. Kind of match the raven. There's Posca, which are the dots here and the dots in the sky. There's more Pentel for the moon. So skin, I completely noticeably ruined. Not skin on the hair either. I like the colours I've used, I just don't think I've executed it very well. So, yeah, and this bit here, I don't even know what I was thinking, but I did it anyway. So that was Hannah Lynn's Enchanted Faces. I'm filling this book up, it is getting there. Then I did another one, another Hannah Lynn in Enchanted Halloween. Can't for the life of me remember what I did. And I'm sure my daughter did one in here as well this month. I know she had the book out, so I'm going to have to just flick through. I think I've shown you that one before. Not that one. That one's already been done. She's already done that one before. Oh yes, I remember now. Yeah, it was this one. I had a blast with this page. I absolutely loved it. This is Arteza Expert pencils. Arteza Everblend over the top. Posca pen for the stars and dots in the sky. Calero watercolour for the moon. And a Calero watercolour for the clouds, which are all gold. Yeah, lots of pencil jewel hybrid. And then there is an Art Spirits glitter watercolour in the sky as well. And I had real fun with this. I love the way her hair turned out. I love just the fact that I did a red witch. The cat's really cute. Skin went really well. So yeah, I was really, really happy with the way this turned out, and quite a nice, vibrant page. So that was from Enchanted Halloween by Hannah Lynn. I don't think my daughter did one in there. Okay, then we have balls of fluff, or fluff balls, or whatever you want to call it. I can't remember what I did in this one either. I think this is one with the fox running. Yes, it is. So I did this one. This was Polychromos, Posca pen, I use that for the dots in the sky, Winsor and Newton Cotman watercolour, and I think that was for this bit and the sky, and I went over that with pencil, and then Calero watercolour paint for the moon, which is kind of a misty moon. And I like the way this has turned out, actually. My owl definition kind of went a little bit, but the general overall gist of it, you kind of get. I quite like the effect I got with the moon as well. So I was overall quite happy with this page, and this paper really takes water really well, because I got nothing on the other side at all. So that was from Balls of Fluff, Hatchet Heroes. Yeah, like that one. Then this was a colour, a buddy colour, but I don't think my buddy's finished yet. We'll share it on Instagram once she has. This was in Tales from the Witch's Cottage by Hannah Carlson. And I did this one. And this just went amazingly well. I was so pleased. This is Black Widows, which is normally what I use in Hannah Carlson. I kind of studied this page for a little while. I was like, don't quite know how I want to do this. And then it came to me and I was like, I know I want my witch to be brown. With a kind of creamy apron and stuff. I knew I wanted that. I knew the pumps were orange. I knew that, the leaves were going to be green. And then I had a look for some inspiration for the background. And I did find the inspiration in the background. And I really like the way that it's turned out. This is Silky Crayons in the background. This blue's like multiple layers. There is Posca. This is Posca, this like rising sun. There is iridescent medium on the wings of the cat. The skin of the witch went really, really well. Even this kind of this is all pencil, this background here. Even that went really well. Can't believe that. There's a lot of blending, I did on this page. And I have to say, I absolutely loved the way that this turned out. It couldn't have asked for better. I think this again is one of my favourites for the month. I'd be interested to know what to hear what your favourites are. But that's that one. Oh, love that one. So that was Tales from the Witch's Cottage by Hannah Carlson. Then we had another Johanna Basford. I hadn't done anything in Magical Jungle for a while, so I thought it was about time. And Johanna Basford actually featured this in her 10 years of colouring kind of reels that she was putting together. And I literally completed it this month, so I was really lucky. And it's this one, like absolutely, again, this is one of my favourites for the month. I have written it down. Polychromos pencils, Posca pen, and Inktense. Inktense in the background. I haven't used my Inktense for ages, and I actually think I may have worked out how to use them, which is, because the whole of this background, the whole of the circle, this green and this yellow, is all Inktense. And I was really happy with the result of this, and even more chuffed when she included it in her 10 years of colouring reel for Magical Jungle. Really, really happy. I really like the way the toucans turned out. Everything just seemed to come together with this page. So yeah, and it kind of, that makes the double page spread there, so it's really nice. Really like the way that one turned out. Then we have Happy Cats Sweet Colours by Angela Gonzalez, and we have a pumpkin page. Just gotta find it. Don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. I say I can't find it, and then I find it. There we go. This is Arteza Everblend, alcohol markers, Arteza Expert over the top, Posca pen, Pentel Dual Hybrid, some CSY watercolour paint in the moon, some Cosmic Shimmer texture paint in the background. That's about it really, but I like the way this one turned out. I like the witch's hat. It's very simple, nice start to the month, and just lovely colours. Really liked it. It was good fun. That was that one. And then the last one I did was from Molly Harrison's Big Fantasy Colouring Book in Grayscale Book 1. Now, excuse me while I try and find what I did in here, because I really can't remember. It was this one. I have to say I'm not very happy with the texture of her dress. I did this in Black Widows, and I'm not going to be doing that again. Polychroma definitely works best on this paper. So, yeah. I love the way the staff turned out here. Love that. Don't like the colours of the dress I chose. Love her hair. Love the skin. That all worked out. The moon is a CSY watercolour paint. The background is probably chalk pastels with some Sickles glitter gel over top. I like everything except for the costume. I wish I'd done that differently. But, you know, you live and learn, don't you? And that is my thoroughly Halloween-y autumnal colouring month. I hope you enjoyed that. Do drop me a comment and let me know which one is your favourite for the month. Happy November for tomorrow. I hope you all have a great colouring month, and I will see you all again soon. Bye!